Hopefully we should go live now. Yeah, we should be live now. Okay, here we go. Hey guys, what is up? How's it going? This is Kazi from cleverprogrammer.com. These technical difficulties keep happening. I thought I was live on YouTube, but I wasn't. So I'm just going to talk about what this stream is going to be about. This live stream is going to be about your roadmap to become a six-figure Python developer in less than 90 days. All right, so that's what this is going to be about. I'm also going to let you know about that my part 3 of the Profitable Programmer Masterclass is out. So if you're here and you're watching this, or you're watching the recording of this, make sure to go and join the masterclass, because a lot of amazing content is there. We've spent a lot of time putting all of this stuff together for you guys. So I want to make sure that you don't miss out on any of this. It's absolutely free, and that you go and enjoy it and get a lot of meaty and juicy value out of this. All right, we got Sagar. Hi, Sagar. Hi, Maxamed. Hello. We got Nihal49 waving. Hi, hi, hi. We got Hallison and a lot of people here. We got Dinesh. What is up? How are you doing? Okay. Definitely. And yeah, so no, this is not the main webinar. This is just a live stream. This is going to be, again, a little bit casual. We're going to go on and hit on your questions. I'm going to tell you that my new class and the Profitable Programmer Masterclass Part 3 is out. And then I'm going to kind of tell you what it's about so you can get value right here, right now. And I'm going to answer your questions as well in this. Okay, so make sure, again, if you're ever on my live streams, put everything away, close your other tabs, and jump in, grab a pen, grab something to write with, your Evernote, Notepad, pull it out, because as we're going through, you're going to be hearing things that might be new or might be pretty valuable, and those are the things that you might just need one thing. And this stream might give you that one thing that helps you break through. Either you're zero in coding skills and you all of a sudden start making that first breakthrough to starting learning programming, or maybe you're already a web developer who's trying to find out, how can I start getting paid for all of this stuff that I know, and how can I start getting paid what I deserve. So that's what's going to be covered. I'm also going to be going over, like I said, the roadmap. So what's the fastest way for you to go from zero coding skills to becoming a Python developer, becoming a Python freelancer. Thank you so much. And we're going to be going over, I'm going to be revealing my Python client getting blueprint. Okay, so I'm not going to be showing that in this stream, but I will tell you how you can go and get it. All right, and it's a step-by-step system, all the way from getting and attracting that first client, all the way down to how do you send them an invoice and how do you collect money. And hint, 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 I have a secret in there for you, which is, don't be screwed over like most of the other developers. And I'm going to share that later on with you. Okay, because most of the developers, what they do is they get paid after the project, which means that a lot of these developers and a lot of these Python freelancers actually don't even get paid, sometimes can get screwed over. All right, so they'll do this entire job, they'll spend so much time doing it, and then at the end of the day, they don't even get paid, and there's nothing they can do about it. And so they lose a lot of time and money there, and that happens to them constantly, and that's also one of the things that makes them quit. So if you know this now, no matter where you are in your journey, if you're a beginner or maybe a little bit more intermediate, keep this in the back of your head, so when the day comes and you're working with clients, this will save your life. All right. Today, live stream should be good because, especially on YouTube, we have Ethernet cable. So we're now wired in instead of Wi-Fi. Yeah, so guys, the last part, somebody just asked how many parts are there left. The final part of the masterclass is out. Okay, that's it. This is the final part, and I will be taking down the Profitable Programmer Masterclass pretty soon. So in this masterclass, we have covered your Python earning potential. I have also then given you, we've gone over your unfair advantage and why most programmers are broke. And in that video, the main thing we cover and give you, we literally give you a portfolio that's specially designed for a Python freelancer. And the part 3, which is this part that is out today, we cover what's the roadmap to become that developer, and also the Python client getting blueprint that I use and I have put together for you that you could literally download and steal and then use it for yourself. So if you're here and watching this and you're interested, make sure that on Instagram you click the link in the bio. On YouTube, click the link in the description, and on Facebook, click the link in the description. All right, cool. Somebody says there's no link for super chat. No, there is. Just at the bottom, there's this button that says super chat, and I'm always happy to get those super chats. Those 50 cents or those 10 rupees that you guys send me. I don't know, there's something about it that just gets me going. Yeah, when I take the masterclass down, it'll be down for everybody, even the people who reserved a spot in the masterclass. So if you haven't watched it, make it a priority. It's literally mind freaking blowing content. Nobody has ever made content like this, especially when it comes to computer programming, okay? And me and my team have spent months working on this, making it the most badass content on the planet, the most valuable, and we have put it together for you and we are giving it away for free. So please make sure that you join this masterclass by clicking the link in the description and dropping everything that you're doing, because this has the potential to change your life, and going through it. We've already received 1,000+ comments so far in less than 8-9 days of the masterclass starting. And this is not even on YouTube. This is not on Instagram. This is not on Facebook. This is all in a private little place. Okay? And all these people, you can see their Facebook profiles. These are real people, and they're saying things like they are finding out what their Python earning potential is. So you can go and see how much money are a lot of these people looking to make and what their earning potential is. And maybe it'll motivate you in seeing what their earning potential is. Or maybe in one of the worksheets, I give you what your Python lifestyle developer lifestyle is. You know, are you going to be a freelancer, a side hustler, or a full-timer? And so then you read other people's stuff and you can find out that some of these people want to be a side hustler or a freelancer, and you can see what their reasons are, and maybe that'll give you some idea into what you want to be doing. Okay? I love you too, Killer Son. Whoa, somebody just gave $5? Wow. That is awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. That was really awesome. That made me feel really good. Clark Griswold, thank you.
The analytics on Google isn't showing.
That's cool. The masterclass is free. Okay, I'm going to say it again. It's free. The masterclass, Profitable Programmer Masterclass, is free. Even though realistically and honestly it shouldn't be. We spent months putting this together, but we're giving it away for free. However, we are going to be taking it down soon. It's there for a limited time. So click in the link, sign up for it, and go and watch it and enjoy it, okay? All right, let me see if I want to take on some questions. John Winchester says it's not fair. You made the live when I actually have a computer science exam today, which I'm currently going crazy at the moment, trying to memorize as much before the exam. Yeah, enjoy the days of studying, and I don't miss them at all. But don't worry, we'll be going live in the day as well, earlier in the day, okay? We'll be going live. Sana asks, is that only 3 videos or we have more coming up? We have 3 videos, and today the final video, Sana, was released. Okay, that was the final part of the masterclass. However, if you watch the 3rd video, there's a very special invitation for you. Okay, I have a special surprise in that video. So make sure that, especially part 3, you watch it and you watch it all the way through. Okay. Pooja Roy says, wow, beautiful smile. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I could always use a little extra validation. Please create a series in which you create a game. For sure, I'll do a series sometime where I create a game. But right now, I want to focus on practical Python and helping people get jobs with coding and programming. Later, we can do some more fun stuff, okay? I was even thinking of, I'll tell you guys that later. Audrey asks, when are you taking down the video? The video will be taken down soon. I don't have a specific date on it, but I expect within the next few days to take it down. Okay. Azim asks, will you teach us Django? Django will be covered mostly in the course that's going to be launching pretty soon. It's going to be coming out mid-November. Okay, so around, actually in 4 days, it's going to be, we're going to start opening enrollment for it. That's not 100% official yet, but that's when we should be starting. So I'm pretty excited. This course is legendary, and we have interviews from crazy people. We have interviews in this course from people who have worked at Google. We have interviews in this course from people who are who have worked at Codecademy. We're actually the people who founded Codecademy. Codecademy, for those of you who don't know, get literally millions of users every day. It's one of the best coding platforms in the world. We have interviews from people who worked at Facebook, interviews from people who started Repl. Repl is now used at UC Berkeley, Google, Facebook. Hack Reactor uses it, which is a coding boot camp. A ton of schools and colleges use it. App Academy, which is another boot camp, uses it. And we have interviews from, so basically these interviews, you can get massive value out of them. You'll learn about becoming, and also we have interviews from some of the best freelancers in the world for Python. So from there, you'll learn some incredible Python freelancing skills. You'll also learn, if you're interested in being a full-time developer, some of these interviews will, talk about, for example, when I interviewed the person at Google, I asked them how to get a job at Google, and we broke it down into a step-by-step process, and it's an hour-long exclusive interview. And so you get that and much more stuff. So, and that's just one thing. We're not even talking about all the apps we're going to be making and the portfolio we're going to be building. And man, this course just has a lot of things, and it's going to be the best course you've ever had, period, when it comes to programming. But right now, I want to answer your guys' questions, and I want to be giving you, value on, again, that roadmap. So yeah, if all of this is interesting to you and you want to make sure that you're notified for when the course is open, the link is in the description. So click there and sign up. And yeah, again, if any of you guys have signed up already for the masterclass or to be notified for the course, type in 1. So I can just see and know how many people who are here have already signed up for the masterclass. Cool. Getting a lot of people who are saying that. Awesome. Yeah. The course will be, when the course is open, I'm going to go into more detail in the next few days. But basically, when the course is open and you join it, then there's only going to be like a 5-day window to join it, not more than that. So if you miss it, you'll have to wait the next 4 or 5 months. But if you join it within that little 4 or 5-day window, then you get lifetime access to the course and you can watch it at your own pace. Adrenaline Coder says, Kazi, I got a job at Google because of you. Is this true? And if it is true, I'm going to invite you to speak with me live on either YouTube, or we'll make something and put it in the course. But either way, we'll use it and make sure that people get value out of it as well. All right, Adrenaline Coder. Damn, yeah, no coffee or energy drink today, sir. Only water. And yeah, if you want to email me, Adrenaline Coder, go to cleverprogrammer.com, go all the way at the bottom, hit continue to website, and then click on contact, and then you'll get the support email, and then email me there. Somebody asks, Dayton asks, how do you make a database in Python if it's possible? Look up Django and look up Postgres and how to make something simple with Django or Flask with Postgres. Okay, it gets a little complicated, but again, when I'm guiding you guys through it, I'll try to guide you through it one step at a time. Nick asks, I have a question. Currently, I'm working as freelance WordPress developer, but I don't know deep PHP. Do you recommend me Python? Anik, I will recommend you Python, of course. I love Python. It depends how you're doing with the other stuff, WordPress. But the thing is that WordPress developers, I think they make good money, except it's like really commoditized almost. There's just a lot of WordPress developers, and the competition because of that gets a little tough. Also, I don't think they're as highly paid as like a Python or a JavaScript developer. So I would recommend you take a look in Python and learn it. Because you're a developer, it wouldn't take you too long to pick it up, and then you can start applying for jobs for Python. Sadari asks, Kazi, what is Python and what is it used? What is Django and what is it used for? Okay. Django is used for, and Azim, ask me that question again and I'll answer it for you. But Django is used for, sorry, just making sure that I'm not missing any good questions. Okay. Django is a web development framework, so it just lets you write code and do a lot of things in an easier way. That's the simplest way to put it. And it's a thing that's batteries included. So like I said, it's like an old man with a lot of habits, like 30 or 40-year-old man. And this man has his own way, like he's skilled, but he's stubborn. So you have to work around this man. Okay, whereas Flask is a little baby, and you could mold it into whatever shape you want, except it takes a lot of time. That's how I would have you think about Flask and Django. Django is a 30-year-old man who's ready to go. Flask is like this little baby that you could mold in whatever way you want. Killerson asks, Kazi, should I learn Python, CSS, SQL, and HTML at the same time? Why not? Learn them all. And as a matter of fact, as you're going through most courses and you're doing Django, you are you are mostly just learning all of it at the same time. Okay, so if you're building something with Django, you are learning HTML and CSS and doing all of that at the same time. A little bit of SQL too. Who likes my gulping? Thumbs up if you like my gulping and enjoy it. Where's Mariam? We always have Mariam on her. Oh man. Here it comes on YouTube. Oh man. Nice. Nice. All right, my boy Tenzin is on the live stream. Sweet. Jacob Lee asks, Kazi, can you tell me if I'm too stupid to learn? I've been at it for 6 months and keep getting stuck. Here's what Amjad told me. I had an interview with Amjad today, who was one of the founding engineers at Codecademy that gets millions of visitors per month, okay? He was the founder of Repl.it, and he worked at Facebook, so super big deal. Here's what he said to me, and I quote, and I've written it down so I could quote it. Hold on. Jacob, listen up. Open your ears. This is important. If you're feeling dumb, you're on the right path. Okay? If you are feeling dumb, you are on the right path. Because coding is hard. It's not easy. Okay? You have to put in work. It does take time. And it is a skill. And because it's difficult, that's why you are harder to replace. And that is why you'll have more job security when you get that job. That is why you'll be making more money than other people. Whenever you feel dumb, here's how I think of it, okay? And your brain hurts when you're doing something. Your brain is literally expanding, okay? You guys see my scalp moving a little bit? Like, just imagine that's literally my brain expanding when I'm doing a coding problem or a coding project. And then your head almost starts getting bigger. And it's actually true. They did a study on taxi drivers who knew all the routes by heart without needing a GPS. And physically, their brains were 20% or something bigger than other people. Because they had to remember all the routes. So when you are coding, your brain wouldn't literally be moving like how I was moving mine. However, it will feel like there's pain. And when you feel that pain, that's when you're actually improving. Failure is your guide, your GPS to where you need to go, to your success. Okay, it's like a navigation system. It's your Google Maps, but in real life. Failure and fear. When you go to the gym and if you're lifting weight that you can lift every single time, are you growing? Are you growing? Are you improving? If you just go to the gym and lift 5-pound dumbbells that are easy, are you growing? Just like that, if you're coding and you're always doing something that's so simple and you don't feel dumb, you're not growing. So as a good developer, you should always, 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 always be feeling dumb. Now let's think about something like we do every day. Keyboard. We type every day, right? However, most of us suck at typing. You know why? It's not because of a lack of experience. It's because there was a point in time where we stopped feeling dumb, and that's the point where we actually stop growing, and we never improve from that speed. However, if you go back and you start learning touch typing and you start actually improving your speed and start taking typing tests and go from your average word per minute speed of, let's say, 50 to like 80 or 90 or 100 and start working at it, it's going to feel painful. You're going to feel dumb. You're going to feel stupid. It's going to suck. It's going to take months. You're going to be super slow. You're going to be slower than you were before. It's going to be like this before it's like this. Okay? And then eventually when you're typing, you'll start improving, and then you'll smoke yourself, in your normal life. So instead of having, let's say, the average word per minute speed of 50, you'll now be at 80. Okay? So a lot of learning and improving in life will go like this when you're learning something new. And then once you start getting its benefits, then you go like this. Boom. And you have that breakthrough. All right. Hopefully that answers your question, Jacob Lee. How did I do? Yes or no? Woo! Man, I am making some money today. Hold on, where's my wallet at? Those. Oh, yeah. I have to collect it. Those super chats on YouTube, I'm just loving it. Thank you, Patty. Or actually, am I saying your name wrong? I have to double check. I should just have some money lying around in the live streams. I think it'll make the live streams look better. All right, for Facebook, we're going to do that. We're just going to have your roadmap to become a 6-figure developer. There you go. This is your 6 figures right here. All right. Did she actually ask me a question? Let me go take a look at that. No questions. But thank you. I appreciate it. Yo, where's Jacob Lee? Did Jacob Lee even hear my answer? Did he just leave? Killing me, Jacob Lee. I started to learn to code around 20. Okay, somebody, Jesse Ezung says, I signed up for your masterclass just 2 days ago. Great. If you haven't already signed up for the masterclass, go do it. You're absolutely crazy to not, especially if you have any interest in the field of software development, programming. Sign up for it. We'll walk you through your earning potential calculator. I'm going to be literally giving you a downloadable portfolio along with a downloadable roadmap. So everything we're talking about today, I'm going to be giving you it in a downloadable format along with the Python client getting blueprint that I've put together for you. So if you're watching this and you're enjoying this and having fun and also learning and finding this valuable, link is in the description and sign up for that master class. Azim, I do a little bit of freelancing. I don't do that much freelancing anymore. Most of my time is spent with the Clever Programmer students building out content. And now we have a big team of, we have a big team. We have video editors. We have people who are helping with social media. We have developers that are actually working for us. So yeah, the team is pretty big at this point, and that's where most of my focus is. I want to be able to provide as much value to you guys as I can. Huxon says, Kazi, I am 38, self-confident, somewhat good. Am I too late on the game? Love your face, man. Yeah, thanks for loving my face. Always appreciate it. Are you too late on the game? Absolutely not, man. You know, I'm not even trying to say that to be like, oh, everybody could do it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course not. It's just, if you're 38, like, what time has passed? You're young. You're young. Okay? That's what it is. You're young. You're 38 years old. I went, again, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. I landed my first client in 90 days from going zero coding skills to landing my first client who gave me a fat check of $20,173.30. And I share that with you in part 2 of my masterclass, and I even show you some of the code that I wrote, the behind the scenes code for the app. So, you know, if you spend, let's say, 3 months, 6 months, I don't know, let's say even takes you something really long, which it normally shouldn't, a year, and you get a client and you start working and you start getting software development jobs, you know, it's totally worth it, and you're not late, whatever that word means. Okay, that's another thing I try to tell you guys, is that there is a big difference, okay, between age and doing things the smart way. There is a difference between being strategic and just working hard. There are a lot of people that work way harder than me but make way less. There are a lot of people that I work way harder than, but they make more. So there's something that I'm missing that I could learn from them, and there might be something you are missing that you might be able to learn from other people. Okay, so, you know, this is the difference between a developer that's been a developer for 30 years and charges $30 an hour versus, let's say, a developer who's learned to code and has been doing it for 3 months or 6 months or a year, but charges $100 an hour or $150 an hour. So don't stress, you're not too late, okay? And also, if this would help you, I have 2 videos on this on YouTube, and write them down if you're still concerned about your age. One of them is, am I too old to start coding? I go deeper into that, and I tell you the story of Catherine, who has 3 kids and she works full time. She has to take care of her husband and her family, and she gets literally like 3 hours to code, and she uses them to code. I have another video called how 54-year-old Lisa uses her age as an advantage. So you could also be using your age as an advantage, because 85% of your financial success comes from your likability and your communication, and only 15% of your financial success comes from your technical skills. Okay, this is according to Carnegie Institute of Technology. So now think about it. As a 38-year-old, you have more social skills and you have more communication skills than somebody who's younger than you. So the 85%, buddy, you already got. You just need the 15%, and that only takes a few months, not years, especially if you do it in the right way and you follow the right roadmap. That's why I've put together the roadmap for you, and I've put it in the description below, so you can sign up for the masterclass and download this roadmap so you could put it in front of your face and look at it every single day and not waste time and do things the smart way, not the hard way. And if you guys sign up, say, I don't know, say whatever, say something crazy like banana or something. I want to make sure that we get as many people this amazing content as possible, okay? All right, I'm going to take on more questions. Let's see. I love you too, Abdul Wahab.
Mir Husadan Husamudin says he wants to know when are they gonna actually learn Python? Because in the master class, you're saying what we do after we learn Python, but he wants to know when are we gonna actually learn Python? So
Yeah, the Python will be mostly in the course, okay? So when we start learning actual technical Python, that's going to be part of the course. Monkey, hi Monkey 3216. All right, Huxon Smith, did you enjoy that answer? I think Huxon Smith did. Patty Pooh got upset. I didn't see a question with her donation. Was there a question, Sinclair?
Patty said something about that her question wasn't answered. I didn't see any question.
I didn't see any question. I didn't see any question either. It just was a $5 donation, but nothing else. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I'm not exactly. Everybody's like, "What question did you ask?" Yeah, that's really weird. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. But just make sure that you ask the question because it's not there, so I don't see it. Otherwise, I would answer it. Okay. Yes, it's pretty late for me. Dayton ask, isn't it? Like some crazy time for you. It's about 12 a.m. It's late, but it's okay. TJ and NM says banana, awesome. We got some more bananas, Nad. Cool. Thank you, mysterious voiceover. Bananas, we got. Man, I love you guys on Instagram. I love all of you guys. Let's see, what do we got here? So we do the Python in the Python idle, but when coding for a program you're designing and whatnot, will the coding be done in the... Guys, phrase your questions normally and make them clear. Because one, you're wasting my time, but that's not that important. You're wasting other people's time. So if you want your questions to be answered, make sure at least the spelling is right and at least it makes sense and it's not this long, garbled up, just spaghetti on the wall. Okay. I know it's a live stream, but it is really valuable content, and I want to make sure that when I answer you, you get a lot of like real amazing stuff out of it, because I don't want to misunderstand the question either and answer something wrong. So make sure that if you're going to ask a question, at least just make it so it can be understood clearly and then it's put together. Yeah, just makes sense, because otherwise we're all just wasting everybody else's time when I'm answering those. All right. Yes, I am in Chicago, Dayton. Kunj asks, sir, is Django just the only thing we'll learn from you? No, we're going to learn a lot more things, but the main things we're going to focus on, the big picture things, is, again, I'm going to help you become a Python web developer. So I'm going to be showing you Django, I'm going to be showing you Flask, and I'm going to be showing you, obviously, some other technologies along the way. So you're going to be learning each one of those step by step. So you're going to be learning HTML, you're going to be learning CSS along the way, okay? You're going to be learning Python along the way, and you're going to be learning about databases, and you're going to be learning about ORMs, object relational mappers, and how when you use them, you don't even really need to know a lot of SQL. I love it. Steve Lagon says, I'm 72 and I know no limitations. I love it. Crash Override asks, how do we get clients for freelancing? Again, that's going to be covered more in the third video, the masterclass video that I released today. Also, sign up for the special event and that special invitation that I extend to you in that video. I'm not uploading. And Mole asks, hey Kazi, will you upload a video daily or after 2 or 3 days gap? I'm not uploading videos daily right now. It takes a lot of time to make really high quality videos. So right now we're going to be doing once a week, but sometimes I like to throw in some extra videos here and there. But Monday at 11 a.m. is when you should expect that weekly video. Shane Stone says, okay, when designing a program, do you still code in the Python idle? When I'm coding, I don't use the Python idle. I use PyCharm. So if you have some notes, write that down. That's what I use. I'm not a fan of coding in the idle. It sucks for making real world programs. Idle is a good learning tool. Also Repl.it, repl.it. It's a website, and it lets you run Python code or multiple other languages codes on the web, okay? So that way you don't need to install anything. You don't even need any software. You just go online, type in repl.it, and boom, you can code in Python or some other languages as well, like JavaScript, C, Scheme, Lisp. Meg Merchant says, why I can't focus sometimes in learning documentation of Django. I'm not sure if that's a question, but sometimes the documentations, when you're trying to code and you're trying to make things and you look at the documentations online are written by programmers and they don't care about beginners. So a lot of the documentations are just written in a way where they just assume you know everything. And so documentations are usually one of the most confusing things on the planet. Until you become a good developer, that's when they start making sense. So documentations are 99% of the times written by developers for developers rather than by developers for everybody. So even though that's supposed to be the point of a documentation. So yeah, that's okay if you can't focus or it seems difficult. Just going through documentation is not a good way to learn. You should be trying to learn by yourself. Okay, you should be trying to learn using some other resources, maybe online video tutorials, maybe online courses and things like that. Thank you for somebody just gave us 40 rupees. Saurav, thank you so much. I appreciate it, my friend. And guys, when you donate, if you have to ask a question.
And blockchain, that's his question.
What's the question?
Python and blockchain, question mark.
Blockchain, yeah.
Will that work for distributed application development?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not an expert on that, and I don't know that question. So I know what a blockchain is. I was doing a lot of stuff with Bitcoin, but yeah, Python and blockchain, you could make it work as a distributed application development, but honestly, look and talk to developers who are doing that stuff. So you could go to a website where they're trying to do Python and blockchain, or maybe they just do blockchain, and contact their developers. A lot of these blockchain websites are ran by somebody, and when you contact them, a lot of them are developers themselves. So ask them this same question and they will answer it a lot more accurately, because I have not worked on a project like this. So I'm not going to give you wrong information. Who asks? Gitunga Julius asks, hello Kazi, hope I'm not too late. When is that web apps course coming up? That course is opening up around November 13th and 14th. And basically, like 4 or 5 days from now? That's crazy. That's actually pretty exciting. Yeah, so opening up soon, and so make sure to check it out. And again, everybody who's here, if you have gotten value out of it, if you are enjoying this, make sure to sign up for the Profitable Programmer Masterclass. Part 3 just came out today. And in part 3, we go through your roadmap to become a 6-figure Python developer, and I give you the actual physical PDF of the roadmap that you could download and use. And I also reveal to you my Python client getting blueprint. So from start to attracting a client all the way to putting that project on your portfolio, I walk you through each thing, and you could save this and download it. And even if you are, a beginner in your journey right now, you're like, Kazi, I don't see myself doing that right now. Trust me, download this, because when the time comes, you're gonna use this and make a lot of money using it and save yourself a lot of trouble. Because again, most developers don't even know how to charge money before a project. Most of the freelancers and developers try to charge money after the completion of the project, and that's when they usually get screwed, because then the power is in the client's court rather than you, the Python freelancer, or the developer's court, and that could cost you money, and that could give you a lot of grief. So I don't want that to happen to you. So again, the link is in the description on Facebook. Link is in the description on YouTube. Go click it, sign up for the Profitable Programmer Masterclass, and you will get amazing content, and it's free. So go ahead and do it. And at the end of the video, the part 3 video, I have a special invitation for you. Program is easy. Let's see what Instagram is saying. Hey Kazi, where do I get full lesson videos? I just joined today. This is exciting. Awesome. Full lesson videos. I have a free course on my website, cleverprogrammer.com. So maybe if you're interested in that, go ahead and check that out. Work with Anisha says, Kazi, you got the juice. Hell yeah, you know it. The juice is what I have got. David2717 says, Kazi, if I can't go on live with webinar, what do I do? That webinar will not have a replay, but so basically we're not going to be doing that webinar live again. So if you miss it, you miss it. However, I'm going to be giving you guys the replay of it, okay? And you guys will get to see it. Crash Override says, is it okay to charge $100 for first time, because there are a lot of people in India who do that same work for $50? Yeah, guys, your location doesn't matter. A lot of people who live in India are asking me questions and emailing me. So if you live in India, listen up. The question I get is, hey, I live in India. Do all of a sudden the rules of freelancing are completely different for me? And am I going to get screwed and not get the $50 or $100 or $150 that you talk about, Kazi, that Python freelancers make? Absolutely, you will make that money. The specific location you live in doesn't matter. That's the whole point of becoming a developer. Your location doesn't impact you. Okay, and you can work remotely for pretty much any company. Most developers are now working remote. Like, for example, there's an office right next to mine, and this company is now valued between $50 to $100 million. Their office is pretty huge. They have 18 people full-time working in there, and a lot of their developers are in places like Russia, Poland, India. So, that's a pretty common thing. And you don't have to do it for really cheap or anything like that. If you're a good developer and you know how to stand behind your pricing and you know how to represent yourself, yeah, you're not limited to any low price just because you live in India, or just because you live in Pakistan, or just because you live in some other country besides United States.
The guy that donated earlier, he has another question. He says, Python for networking related software, is it a good idea or not?
Yeah, Python networking for software is called SDN, software driven networking, or software development for networking. There's some specific term for this, but yeah, that's a very common thing, and Python is heavily used for computer networking. And I have some background in computer networking. I have a CCNA. I'm a Cisco Certified Networking Associate, and I got that certification. It's super valuable. It's really hard to get, but I realized I wasn't interested in computer networking at some point. However, because of knowing Python, because of knowing computer networking, I do know that Python is pretty good for computer networking if that's something you want to do. Dayton Wallace says, "Hey Kazi, do you think people would hire me even though I'm 12? Yeah, why not? If you freelance, you could probably work. Just make sure it's illegal. It's allowed, and there are no like child labor laws you're going against. As long as you provide value to the world, your age really doesn't matter. Like, stop making limiting beliefs on yourself. Like, am I too young? Am I too old? Blah, 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 blah. If you can find a way to provide value to the world, let's say I was 12 again and I just really couldn't get a job and really couldn't make money, even though that's what I wanted to do, and it would be illegal, then I would find different ways to provide value to the world. How about make videos and teach other people, or share what you've built with other people through videos, or make an app and then start giving it to people online. Like, there's no limit on your age on that, okay? Again, I've told this story a few times, but I talked with this kid who was 15 years old, and he was making $50,000 a month, and he'd built something like Stripe but for Russia, and he was killing it. Only 15-year-old, and he was trying to hire me last year, earlier days of Clever Programmer. So think about it. Everything else, saying your age is a factor or whatever, is a lot of the time just a limiting belief, and we work harder to find an excuse to not do something rather than to find an excuse to do something. William says, what do I do to warm up for your apps course? William, for warming up for my apps course, I mean, if you want to look up some basic stuff for Python, you're welcome to. But again, that course really takes you from zero and guides you step by step. But any exposure to coding, any exposure to listening to people talk about coding or Python will be helpful. I have a free course on YouTube. I have a free course on my website that takes you through Python stuff, so you can go and check that out. But again, this new course is a lot about getting you results. It's really, really results focused. So we build apps that you can literally use, start putting it in your portfolio, and then I start teaching you, how to profit with Python as well. So really guide you through step by step, from showing you literally coding, building apps, holding your hand through it, then giving you stuff to do on your own, and then telling you exactly when is the right time to start freelancing, what exactly should you be charging, where exactly should you be going to get your clients. I also have interviews with people who are working at Google. I have interviews with people who have their own Python programming channels up. I have interviews with the best Python freelancers in the world. I have interviews with people who have started Codecademy, people who worked at Facebook, people who made Repl.it, Repl.it, and Repl.it is now used by UC Berkeley, Google, Facebook, and coding boot camps like Hack Reactor and all that. So, whether you want to become the best freelancer, I've got you covered. Whether you want to work at a company like Google, we have literally broken that down step by step, and I've got you covered on how you can get a job like that. Or whether it is you want to start your own software company, or you want to build a software as a service product, I've got you covered. Whether you want to build that startup using the coding skills, I've got you covered. All right. So if all of that is interesting to you, make sure to sign up right now for my Profitable Programmer Masterclass. And there's massively valuable content, and it's free. Okay, all of that stuff honestly should be paid, but it's absolutely free. However, it is there only for a limited time. I will be taking it down in a few days. So if you're interested, go check out all that material. It's free. Watch it. That's the best way to prepare for it, honestly. If that's, William, going back to your question, it's the best way to prepare for it. Go through all those 3 videos, and sign up for the masterclass. And then we have a pretty big webinar coming up soon where we'll go live. Yeah, you're welcome, William. Let's see. Dayton goes, time to do research on child labor laws. That's hilarious. MD Imran Hussain says, Kazi, I'm from Bangladesh. I'm your big fan. I think you're my idol. I'm a computer engineer. I want to work with you. Love you, man. Awesome. Anybody who's talented and works with computers and stuff, what I will be doing soon, not exactly right now. Why not? Why not right now? If you're looking for an internship and you're interested, that's something that I will be doing. You can email me, find my email on my website, and email our support team and put the subject line as internship or something. And we are looking for people who can either edit videos or people who are software engineers or software developers, because if we can then build more apps and give more amazing content to people who can build curriculum. So all of those things are welcome. So thank you for letting me know that. Yeah, we might have room for you on our team at some point. Somebody asked, do I use GitHub? Of course. Hey Kazi, I just finished OOP. Zonane asks, which is my older course. Should I learn Django now? Yes, Django is a good thing to go for. My older course was about learning GUI development, which is local apps that are not online. Okay, and my new course is all about web development. Hi Miriam, how's it going? Let's see. I'm going to take some answers on Instagram, questions on Instagram. I think I missed those. When will you launch the real masterclass? This is the masterclass, but if you're asking about my course, that's going to be opening up in a few days. So get excited and get on the masterclass and keep a close eye on your emails, okay? Keep a close eye on your emails. You're going to be getting very important emails from me in the next few days, especially if you've signed up for anything on my website. Difference between freelance, side hustler, good question. Freelance is like you're doing it more seriously. Side hustle is like you're kind of just doing it on the side, few hours here and there. Okay, that's it. Instagram goes offline in about 40 seconds, so I'm going to answer your guys' questions right now. What's good? Just had a quick question. I've been self-teaching myself HTML, CSS. I just moved on to JS, but I wanted to learn Python. Just not sure if I'll be able to apply it to my skills. If you learn Python and you learn, let's say, something like Flask and Django, that goes hand in hand with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So you should be good. Okay, if you learn Python, you learn Flask or Django, you should be perfectly fine. Okay, Python will give you the backend, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and will give you the beautiful, sexy front end that'll make your web app website look great. Okay, so there you go. Boom. If you're doing strictly front, damn, they went offline. Forgot to make the call to action or say goodbye to them, but I love them. And if you're on here from Instagram, know that I love you, but sorry that ending was really abrupt.
A lot of people, somebody said, do you use idle for making programs?
Yeah, so I've answered this question on Facebook. I don't use idle for making real programs. I would just use it to either teach people coding, or when I was starting out, I was using idle. So I don't use idle anymore. I'll either use the terminal or I'll use Repl.it online, or if I'm making real programs, I'm on PyCharm. Okay, and if I'm doing something quick and lightweight, I'll use Atom or Sublime Text. But if you're a complete beginner, get Atom, ATOM, and write your Python code in there. If you are a little bit more advanced with Python, I highly recommend PyCharm. Yep, Sublime Text is really good. Yeah, Monkey, a lot of the times in my videos, I'll use Sublime or Atom just to keep things simple for people who are following. And because it's free and all that. But personally, I use PyCharm and it's the best. So yeah, I enjoy it a lot. Sue Ann, you say she's skeptical. He said learning Python is enough to become a successful programmer, but I wonder if I really don't need to learn other programming languages. You'll learn some other programming languages along the way without even trying. So for example, when I got really good at Python in like a few months, because I just spent some time working on it and I would like constantly work on it, and my mentor told me what kind of projects to work on. Once I got good at it, all I had to worry about was, and I wanted to do a project, but that project required me to learn JavaScript. I was able to learn JavaScript in like 2 days. All I had to do was, how do I do this thing that I do in Python? How the heck do I just do that in JavaScript? That's it. Okay. So how do I do this in Python? This if statement, if then statement that I do in Python, how do I do that in JavaScript? Dictionaries that I do in Python, how do I do it in JavaScript? What's the syntax for a for loop that I do in Python in JavaScript? And then it just, it just works. And that's it. So it took me 2 days to pick up JavaScript and bang out an awesome project. Yeah, so you'll learn other programming languages along the way, kind of without even trying. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, Huxon Smith says, I'm doing Udacity and Treehouse in parallel with Clever Programmer. He says, I have learned way more with Clever Programmer than trying to figure out the complicated ways of Udacity and Treehouse. Yeah, unfortunately, that's really my problem of why I even started this channel and started making these videos, because I remember myself being super frustrated, not like going Udacity, going Coursera, going Team Treehouse, going edX, going Codecademy, going to all these other online resources, even Stack Overflow. And most of the things just would never make sense and just leave me feeling overwhelmed. And I'm like, oh, Udemy, that's another one. And I'd be like, why am I not getting it? Am I either just really dumb or there's something wrong with the way they're teaching it? Because a lot of the times it kind of goes from hello world to then let's make a search engine, or simple hello world exercise to let's make a full-on crazy pizza app. And it always felt overwhelming. So the way that I try to make things for you guys is just, we're doing project-based learning, but it's really simple and you're getting results at the same time. You're getting wins at the same time. And yeah, apparently you guys like it, and I just want to keep doing it. All right, guys. So we have been live for a while. We're gonna wrap this up. Again, hopefully you found a lot of value out of this. If you want that roadmap, that downloadable roadmap that you can steal from me to become that 6-figure Python developer, join the masterclass below. As soon as you join it, it'll take you to, depending on when you're watching it. If you're not watching it live, you're on a different time zone or a different period in time. But right now, if you join it, it'll take you to video 3, part 3, the Profitable Programmer roadmap that I've put together for you. I've been spending months making these videos for you guys, and we've put together amazing content in this masterclass. And again, we give you your Python earning potential calculator, where you could literally download, plug and chug numbers and figure out how much you could be making. We give you the downloadable portfolio, and we also give you your roadmap along with the Python client getting blueprint. Okay, so if you have watched this and enjoyed this so far, please make sure in the YouTube description, go click that masterclass and join the masterclass. Same thing for Facebook, make sure to join that masterclass. Hi, Jack Mallers. How are you doing, buddy? Jack Mallers made this sick ass app for chess, and I would use it a lot. And then I think it's not supported anymore, right? Or is it supported? But nice to have you on Facebook. Python community version is good, so the free version you can still get it. All right, so as we end it, how was it? Did you guys enjoy this live stream? Let me know, okay? Let me know, how did you guys like this? If you guys got value out of it, if you guys were excited, if you guys started to get these little aha moments, let me know. Put it on Facebook. Let me know on YouTube. You know, Facebook, start hitting those like buttons or those love heart signs. YouTube, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, what the hell are you doing? Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave an awesome comment, and then obviously go and sign up for that masterclass. God damn it, because it's an amazing masterclass. You are going to love it. It's going to blow your mind. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for your future. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, I love your faces off, and I'll see you, YouTube, in the next video.